the second. We're on the second period of describing each deity. So today we're going to be talking Melek Ta'us. So let's first get it easy and take it off of in what language is Melek Ta'us. Well, I don't think we want what language. It's probably a bad statement. We read about Melek Ta'us in Hindu stories about being what do they call it? He's their ride. He's goddess. He's a ride for Brahma. He's a ride for Brahma's bride. Vishnu and Vishnu's bride. Okay? And there he can take them in and out of heaven all day long. And that's about all that he's good for. Now, he kind of leaned off, and we really don't make that much of a deal about it. In the first book, we say that he is a good part of it in the book, but we really kind of leave him out. And there's a big difference, because when we go into the book Mashef Rosh, the Black Book, he basically gets named Melek Ta'us, or not temple bird, but royal bird, or angelic bird, something like that. So before the gods, or after the god disappeared, and it left Melek Ta'us in charge. And he makes it quite obvious when he says, in the beginning God was created, the white pearl out of his most precious essence, and he shall be named Angra, or Angra, meaning that he doesn't want to use being new because he knows what that means. So he uses their first name. So the bird's flying around in the name of Angra. And this goes on for about 40,000 years. Then it gives an idea of who was created and so on. Then it talks about the seven heavens, earth, the sun, the moon. He held them in pockets and pearl, accompanied the angels, and he did the pearl out of the waist, and the white pearl broke into 4 pieces. And from his mist came out water and all that good stuff. And he sent Gabriel an image of the bird. Okay? On the Mount Lashish, and he cried out and began shaking the world, and the world, the 2 worlds. So the world was made of 2. One was the sun, and one was the earth. And it got the mountains and the ornaments and the yada yada, and it said, great God said, O angels, I shall create Adam and Eve, and from the essence of Adam shall proceed Shin Benbar and him separate from the earth, separate upon the earth, and that of Azazel, i.e. Melek Ta'us, to set up the sect of Yazidis. Now, let's get something straight. They call him Azazel. They call him Melek Ta'us. In this religion only. Some people like to take this religion and go into what is it? Judaism. And they would say they say that Azazel was the guy, was the goat actually every 3 months, 6 months, whatever. And he wore all the Hebrews shame and stuff and sins, and he got them, and then he went out to the desert, and then he eventually died. And this went on, for a long time, and whatever else. But when we talk about, Daeva Ta'us and some of the Yazidis, he's essentially making himself his own sect, his own people. And through this is how we find out what happened from the religious standpoint of those who further watched Ahriman die. So with that, we goes into this, and that's what we accomplishing, because we know Ahriman is in hell, and he can't get out. So now we know who he flew. The guy from in particular, he flew that guy down to earth and so forth, and then he creates the thing. And the next thing is, God has put the matter in Melek Ta'us' hands, and visited Adam and said, "Have you eaten the grain?" "Yes." He answered, "No." Forbade me. Melek Ta'us said, "Eat the grain, and all shall go better with thee." Now, I don't know why having grain or anything is really bad, but I don't know the exact time period. And I don't know the structure of the time period and what the fuck they thought. So that's the fun. I don't know. And in a jar. And this is pretty much our thing in the Bible of corruption, or Ashimagawa, where he convinces Moshe and Mashah that they can go into the mountains, and Moshe spoons in the cup or a jar, and Mashah puts himself and put it in a jar, and he pulls him back 9 months later, and the woman's stuff is all dry and weird, and the guy's stuff has 2 twins. So this made man stand superior to women, according to this. And Adam and Eve also had children outside of that, and that's how you have the sons of Adam, which are the Melek Ta'us, and the sons of everything else. That's why there's a Yazidi. And that's why the Yazidi group honestly becomes Ashmagala, honestly becomes, like them. This is when King Bogdan for years he kicked his bride and spread out in the prison, smokes out of the guys, and his time, as these goes, and oh God. I lost 3 in the plans. You got my specialty. He has this thing about us eating lettuce. No lettuce for him. And that's how it goes. So, him being the father of 2 religions, obviously that one, and now ours, and his people and respect also went into their things. And it proves to us, that he is a God in himself, because Ariman was a God underground, untapped. And we believe that his six guys were of Ariman's. Other than that, I could read off things, but it really didn't matter. It matters that he's the number 2 God. He has totality of what's going on, because to them, their God is the spirit. And with that, that pretty much ends Melek Ta'us and what he represents. Bye bye.